Hello and welcome. My name is Scott and I will be doing a quick walkthrough for you. This is the dungeon, The Paths of the Earth for Legend of Grimrock. I'm of course the designer of this dungeon and I will be giving you the full tour, the quick guide, etc. I'll show you what all the secrets are, etc. or at least the ones that I remember. And by remember I mean like, I know where they all are, I'm just going to be like, ah, crap, I forgot that one. I can't be bothered going back, it's all good, they're fun in themselves. So, secret number 1. Yeah, that's right. No, I don't need these items, so I'm going to ignore them. Just because I ignore an item doesn't mean that I didn't know it was there. I, of course, know where everything is. I put it there. So, yeah. I'm just going to ignore half of them. Another thing you may notice is I am playing as a custom character. Now, this is a very special character. This is Ivante Morikari. And he is like Turum mode. If you've played the main campaign, you may have unlocked Turum. You know what Turum mode is. He is unlockable if you find the assassin's corpse down at the bottom of the dungeon. You can't miss it. I mean, if you miss it, then you're blind. And if you were blind, what you doing playing this anyways? So, this little note sets up the story. Also, if you're playing as Ivante, you'll get his orders. Yes. And that will help set up the story, just expand on it a little bit. First puzzle. I'm going to pop these eye holes into the eye holes. The way forward lies on my side, that's what that says. Now, in the original versions, the scroll wasn't here. That just reminds us that we should take these gems with us, because they might unlock something else. Hint, hint. Another little note here, this is just Sanctuaron. He is mentioning the fact that we should come in here, we should break all these barrels, and we should check for items. Because otherwise we're going to miss these items, and we're going to end up going through the teleporter, we can't come back, and basically people might complain and go, well, I didn't know I couldn't come back. I went through that teleporter, I got no equipment, and now I suck. Well, you probably suck anyway. So, the thing to note about Ivante is he can assassinate people. If he's behind you and he stabs you in the back, you're gonna die. Very cool. See, he also talks to us. He says things about people and stuff. Very cool. So we'll explore the lower levels of this dungeon and I will show you its secrets. And wow, I'm doing really, really well. Everyone just show me their back. Secret number 2. This one, behind a shield. You should always look behind shields. You never know what's behind them. That's a hint, yo. To get these, you may not know what this does. This will enhance a completed potion. If you have a potion, if you you know, leveling up your potion, whatever, you make a complete potion, you add that to the already finished potion, and it will make a stronger version of that potion. Provided that potion is either an arcane potion, a healing potion, an energy potion. The other potions doesn't count, because making a stronger version of the antidote potion, it turns poison off. Making a stronger version, it turns it off more. Who knows? It sounds stupid because I can't really think of anything good to say about that. So we come here, we break that little thing and we get a ritual blade, which is a good sword. It does poison damage, however. This is the most distant light. It is the most distant point from that little ball text down the bottom there. So that is why that is like that. So yeah, this is a good sword. It's stronger than a machete. It is, however, poison based. So if you use it, you're going to be doing less or no damage on an enemy if that enemy happens to be poisonous. Now, this here is the first of the major secrets. It is the Beast Chamber. Okay, so a major secret different from a minor secret in the fact that if you a major secret has multiple steps in order to unlock it. Also, it has a cool name. The Beast Cells. That sounds better than random hole in the wall. So each of these little cells has something in it, whether it is just a monster or a scroll. And the scroll may be useful to you. That one has a mace in it. If you can kill that guy, by all means, you get a strong mace. He's reasonably tough for this area. There's a helmet in there with that guy. Some of the guys, though, like that snail, that little baby herders there, those are just by themselves. You can just kill those, get experience, it's all good. Secondarily, another snow point spear. I got another one off the wall there. That gives you extra energy. It does cold based damage. and it's a reach weapon. It's stronger than an ordinary spear, so it is well worth having if you've got a mage in your back row, or pretty much anything in your back row, really. So we fight our way along. He comes around the corner, and I stab him in the face twice. So yeah, the Snow Point Spear is also a reference to a famous novel. If you can tell me what kind of novel that is, then I will call you a huge nerd. You can boast about that fact to your friends, or your family if you don't have any friends, because, yeah, if you didn't need to research that little piece of information, you probably don't have friends. Wait a second, I didn't need to research that. Oh, man! I don't have any friends. I'm kidding, I have friends. Imaginary friends. Okay, another Snow Point Spear. Various tar beads, blah blah blah. Pit root bread. Ignore this pit. It's not a great pit. You're not likely to fall down it unless you're stupid or something. So, a little bit of background on the dungeon that we're in. The Paths of the Earth are a legendary dungeon. They are concealed beneath the cellars of the College of Shadowmere. Now, traditionally, students are allowed to go into the thing because those that walk the paths of the earth have been acknowledged as masters of the craft of art magic. Art magic, yeah. It's all Earthly Gwyn, like Earthsea, they called it art magic. Just makes it sound much fancier. Anyway, they're acknowledged as masters of the art magic. That's generally because the ones who managed to live are probably stronger than the ones who didn't. The knowledge and stuff they find, even if they just go part way down onto the paths, generally ramps them up a bit. So it makes them better at everything generally. Yeah. Those who have walked the paths to completion, they are some of the greatest mages who have ever lived. That's right. So I'm just going to go down this hole before I unlock that door back there. I actually just pointed my hand to indicate which direction the door was in, because I'm stupid. So there's a longsword, that's great if you happen to be a warrior. There's a bow there, good, again, that might be good. That's a scroll to teach you how to cast shock. So you press that button. This wall text is just here to remind you that there is a button there in case you're stupid or incredibly lazy. And we get one of these mushroom guys. These guys can be a pain in the butt to kill. Especially if you're not sort of used to the combat in this game, but if you are, then yeah, remarkably easy. Just like everything else. You just walk backwards slightly, and as he's walking onto the square, he can't attack you until he's fully onto the square. So as long as I attack him while he's just getting on there, he can't hit me back. And soon he's gonna die. And there we go. So there's just another secret down here. We'll open this door. And you see that there's a bunch of arrows here. Great if you happen to be using that bow. Another one of those little desert pearls. Always good to have. Never doubt it. So we open this door and we get into this next little section here. Now there are monsters in here amongst the pillars. You can drop in here from that pit that I told you not to drop down. Yeah, you don't drop down it because... Well, why would you drop down here first when you can drop down that other pit? No, we only have to come down here once. Where is everyone? There you are. Hello, my friend. What's that? You don't like me? My goodness. Can't believe we come to blows like this. I'll kill you! Well, that escalated quickly. Anyway, this was made in the honor of Solitary Drake, who of course bumbled around down here. It's just telling us to put the eyeballs in here. He put every item he had into these alcoves because, yeah, I don't know why. He thought it was a puzzle, it wasn't. But being the kind and obliging guy that I am, I made it a puzzle. See, I got it pretty easy because I've got assassination as a skill. Now all the enemies around here, they have a guard AI, which means that they technically won't move until you come within their sight range or whatever, and that's just to conceal the fact that they're here, because if they were moving around a whole lot, you'd probably hear them moving and you'd go, oh, there's something in the walls. Oh my god, they're coming out of the walls! Yeah, aliens. Not like that terrible game Colonial Marines. Oh, come on! It's terrible because I should have been assassinating their butts, but it turns out that I'm not. So anyway, we'll go and look at these items. There is a thing. I'm going to call it a longsword, because that's what it is. Scale cloak, which is good. Flare feather cap, again good. And over here we've got the most interesting items of all. We've got Drake's Remains, the body of a solitary adventurer. We've got an ornate key, which I'll show you what to do with that later. And a scroll. And what does this scroll say? It says, what shall I find beneath the Shadowmere Academy? Probably death. Yes, no, wait, yes, there it is. Death. That is the description on Drake's YouTube videos, so I put that in there. I know he approves. He said so. So, deeper into the dungeon. Found that there's another one of these guys. Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Another mortar and pestle there. There is a note which explains how you make your basic potions. Down the end of the corridor there is the stairs. There's another note there which says that Sanctuaris knows the students and their bodies in the corridors. How could the students have fallen so easily? These monsters are crappy, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, these are pretty crappy monsters. They're terrible. So, how did they die? Now, I'm not sure if anyone is reading into my notes, but this implies that there is something far more powerful down here. Something more dangerous than these monsters, and that's what's been killing these students. That's the implication. Personally, I don't know if you're reading into my scrolls as deeply as I'm intending, but whatever, that is how I intended it to be read. And here we are at the end of level 1. The college cellars are at an end. Join us next time as we delve into the depths of the earth once more. Look forward to it.